history of monopolies takes us back in English history where royal favoritism controlled basic necessities. America eventually adapted this, dating all the way back to colonial times. Then, further legislation, such as the Sherman Antitrust Act of 1890, also came to regulate big businesses. This aimed to combat monopolies and retain competition in the U.S. economy. The first includes the court's narrow interpretations. Large corporations began to fund political campaigns and lobbyists to weaken antitrust laws and create legal loopholes that allowed them to skirt regulations. Over time, it allowed them to shape laws in their favor, undermining regulations designed to prevent this exact thing. In the healthcare industry, pharmaceutical companies exploit their market power to keep drug prices high, hurting both consumers and smaller competitors. Predatory pricing. This includes temporarily lowering prices in an attempt to drive competitors out. Once they are driven out, the remaining firm is able to raise prices and recover lost profits. Predatory pricing ultimately harms consumers in the market in the long term. Failure of modern antitrust enforcement that ultimately diminishes the original power of laws like the Sherman Act. The Walmart effect. When a Walmart comes into your local community, it temporarily lowers prices, creating a cheaper alternative, forcing other stores to raise their prices, which eventually forced them out the market. On average, within 15 months of a new Walmart store opening, as many as 14 existing retail establishments close. Exclusive deals. A well-known company that engages in this is Apple. Dominant firms like Apple can use exclusive deals to limit the availability of parts for their products and prevent new and cheaper alternatives from entering the market.
Apple is hovering near Tuesday's all-time high as new data suggests those iPhone sales in China are doing better than expected.
Vertical integration, another tactic that corporations use to create high barriers to entry in their respective markets. By owning multiple stages of production, distribution, and broadcasting, these firms eliminate competition and create formidable barriers to entry for smaller players. Not only do companies like Amazon own manufacturing warehouses, delivery vans, and even their own basics products, which represent an aspect of predatory pricing, they even have turned old malls into their own distribution centers. What initially started as a massive shopping mall boom has now turned into people on their phones buying from Amazon app. The weakening of antitrust laws by corporate tactics shows a worrying trend in today's market. Originally created to ensure fair competition, these laws are now less effective due to companies using legal loopholes and political influence to maintain their control. To protect smaller businesses and keep markets competitive, it's crucial to reform and strengthen antitrust enforcement. Closing loopholes and reducing corporate influence will help restore the original purpose of these laws and create a more balanced economic playing field.